Subscribe. So hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And if this is your first time watching me, hey, what's up? It's your girl, the Natural Guru here, back with another video. And today is going to be get ready with me, hair and you know, all the good stuff. So let's get into it. This video is going to be about my hygiene routine as a fat girl, big girl, whatever you want to call it. Sorry for the noise in the background. This can apply to everyone, quite honestly, but I am talking from the perspective of me and my body and my rows and my crevices and the extra skin I do have on my body. So this is for y'all. This is for the bigger girls, the girls in school, the girls in middle school, elementary, all that good stuff, who don't know how to take care of their body, or who, you know, have questions or are trying to figure out new things to use, or, you know, to help with body odor, or what they can add to their routine to up it up a notch. Okay, so we're gonna start off with these edges. I did recently. I'm so sorry for the background, y'all. I hope whoever been there is okay, but let's start off. I did make some notes. I only am on limited time, so we gotta get it popped. First and foremost, let's start off with my shower routine. I've nailed my basically the soaps that I use down to very few. I used to be the girl who have all the tree hut scrubs, which is okay, because if your body can take that, by all means use it. I used to be the girl with the body washes and all that good stuff, but I've learned, because I do have sensitive skin, I have eczema and I have like very dry skin, I can't use all of it. Okay, so and right now I am going in with this Eco Styler super protein. That works on my edges, and then on top of that I do go in with this got to be glue. Soaps I use, Dial soap. I use Dial soap for my entire body, like literally my entire body, except for in between my legs. I don't use it in between my legs or my vaginal area. I use Dial soap inside and outside of my vagina, but I stopped using it because it stopped working for me. I've been doing that for about 5 months now, of not using soap down there at all. Any type of, like, you know, soap that you would use on your whole body, I don't use down there. Dial is a good antibacterial soap for everyone. It does dry you out a little bit, but it gets the job done. So with that being said, I only use that. I don't even use it under my breasts, because we're going to get into that part, because I do suffer from boob acne. That's the only type of body acne I suffer from, but I got you, because I used to use Dial soap under there, but it wasn't helping with the breakout, so I had to figure out something else. First of all, let's go in how I wash up. So once I get in the shower, I do a good rinse off, a good rinse off. And I always start off with the vaginal area. I have a thin white towel. Y'all. I don't use a thick towel because it don't get in between like I needed to. I use a thin white towel. After I do a couple of rinses with water down there, I get a thin white towel and I clean. I just clean. I just make sure I'm getting in there, getting in all the crevices, up the buttocks as well. Make sure you're cleaning it and flushing it out with water as you're cleaning it, squeezing the towel out, going back in there. I go back in there about 6 times, y'all. I kid you not, because I feel like that takes me the longest. It's cleaning down there, so I always start off with that first, and then I round back at the end of my wash, and I rinse it off and do a good thorough rinse again. I'm using only water, like in between. Not externally, I'm talking about in between as well. I've only been using water down there for about 5 months, and it's been working very well for me. I used to use I think it's called the L period, but every time I went to Target, they didn't have it, so I just stopped using it. And I had stopped using, originally I had started using Honeypot like some years ago, but I didn't really like it. Recently, I brought the Honeypot, the original one, and it's in the orange bottle. I'll put it on the screen, and it started really working for me down there. So I only use the Honeypot on the exterior area. Another thing, make sure you read the directions on these products and follow them. Then on top of that, after I rinse that off, I go in with the Lume All Over Body Wash. Only use it on the external area. So I go in with Lume's body wash with my hands as well, and I go down there. I go behind my legs, I go in between my legs. I make sure I get a good wash down there, and then after I do that, I wash up with the Dial soap my whole body, period, overall. And then I take the Lume wash and I wash everywhere with the Lume wash, because it's a good wash. If you don't know, I was in what was I in? I was in Vegas, and that stuff kept me fresh. Another tip, what keeps my odor down, especially as a big woman, sweating in crevices and all that good stuff, or as a smaller one, but again, I'm talking from my point of view, is making sure I take showers twice a day. Like one in the morning, one at night. It keeps the amount of dry skin I accumulate in between my legs and down there, because again, I told y'all I suffer from dry skin. It just keeps it at bay, so I don't have to really worry that too much if I smell or if I have an odor if I take a shower twice a day. So I do go in and wash under my breast with this Tula Acne Foam Wash. Again, these pictures will be on the screen and listed below in the description box. I'm going with this all-nighter face primer. I'm so proud of myself. I've literally used all of this. I used the Tula Care, the Tula Acne Foam face wash under my breast. I'm telling y'all. But I've been having issues with boob acne, especially when I started to work out more. I started to have flare-ups and everything, so I started to look at like what products help basically with acne on the face, because your acne on your breast is very thin as well and it's sensitive. So I was like, you know, let me find like a good face wash that helps with that. And I found Tula. It has like anti-inflammatory ingredients in it, salicylic acid, however you pronounce it, and that's really good with like body acne. So I decided to try Tula. Now it's a pretty penny now. The wash is like $36, but it is so good, y'all. Now it does not completely take everything away. Like I do have a couple flare-ups here and there, but it keeps it at bay more than it was when I was not using it. And it has tree oil in there, and that's an anti-inflammatory oil that helps basically keep the bumps or the blisters at bay, like calm them down, like soothes them. So I was so happy to find that when I was doing my research on, you know, the best products to use for breast acne. Again, I get breast acne sometimes on the top or mostly under, but sometimes on the top too. So then I also, after I get out the shower, I did that whole routine. Again, I only use water, Dial, and Honeypot in that Lume body wash. That's the only body wash I use. After I get out the shower, I make sure I pat dry. I make sure I dry in between my legs. And again, while you're cleaning your vaginal area, you are smelling the towel. You are looking at the towel. You are making sure that you don't see any brown, any dirt, any dry skin, and just making sure that you are cleaning very well and thoroughly, because you don't want, again, to have any like bad bacteria down there, or just leave it neglected and create smells. Is not good. I'm going on with this L.F. brow lift. So I always make sure I do that, and by doing it, I know I'm going backwards, but just keep up with me, okay? I'm so sorry, I'm everywhere. But I have a stool in my shower. If you don't have like a shower, a bathtub shower where you can put your foot up in a corner and really get in there, then I suggest getting a stool. I got my stool from Home Goods. You can find like a little fold out stool. I'll put a picture on the screen as well of what I use. and put it in the shower with you, and you put your leg up there and you get a thorough clean. Like it's a need at this point. I have to put the leg up, baby, to get a thorough clean. So I have exfoliating gloves. I didn't miss this whole part. So I have exfoliating gloves that I use when I'm washing my body. I don't use the white towel to wash my body. Again, I suffer from dry skin, so I develop a lot of dry skin peeling. I have to make sure I'm exfoliating. So when I get out the shower, so we back to getting out the shower, I make sure I pat myself dry, and make sure I'm dry in the very critical areas. The critical areas for me are under my breast and in between my legs and the vagina. So make sure you're cleaning those areas and drying them very well as well, because keeping water in between, Lord Jesus, it can create a funk as well. So I like to air dry under my breast. That's my favorite thing to do. I just lay on the bed so I can get some drying done in between and all the crevices. But before I do that, I pat dry, I go in with this acne body spray by, it's called Naturium. Again on the screen. I go in with that body spray under my breast, on top of my breast, on my breast, and you know, problem areas on my body, but that's what I use it for. And then I go lay on the bed and air dry and pat it, make sure it's patted in, make sure it's going into my skin and it dries. So that is my routine to keep my boob acne at bay, and it could possibly keep your body acne at bay as well. So let me know if that works for you, other than, you know, in ways that I'm not using it for. Once I pat dry, I go in with my Cerave body of ointment all over my body, and I also go in with this other lotion. It helps with toning and firming your body. I put it all over my body, but not on my breast. I only use the ointment on top of my breast and in between my legs. So there's that. So let me make sure I didn't skip anything. So also, I did not tell y'all, I wax. I've been waxing for like 6 years. Waxing works for me. Waxing don't work for everybody, but it does work for me. That is my, really honestly, my shower routine, hygiene routine in the shower, all that good stuff. If you want to know more, I am going to come out with another video, because I plan on making like my own yoni oil and scrub in between the leg scrub to help with hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to let y'all know how that works out for me. I'm going to make it at home. I'm going to make it from natural ingredients and see how that works for me before I go and buy this oil that costs a pretty penny, this yoni oil and scrub that I want to buy. I know I was all over the place with talking about that, but I'm sorry. But all of these products will be listed down below in the order that I use them in my routine. But use stuff that works for your body and learn your body. Sometimes your body is going to be like, hey, I don't too much care for this, so you need to get something new, because it ain't working for me. Because that's what that dang Dial soap did to me. It said, girl, you better stop using this in between your, in there. It ain't working for you, boo. It ain't working for you. And I was like, well, dang. It ain't working for me now. Oh! Another thing you can do that is very important when you're washing your body, make sure you wash your belly button. Wash your belly button. A lot of people don't know that is the source of a lot of funk. That and under your stomach, your fupa. Make sure you're exfoliating and cleaning under there, okay? It's the same as brushing your tongue when you're, and we're gonna get into a whole dental and face routine in the next video. Make sure you're cleaning your belly button. Y'all have to do that. You have to do that. It's important. It's mandatory. So yeah, let me hurry up, because y'all, I have a wedding to go to and it's 1:56, and we need to be out of here by 3. And I still need to wrap the gift, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna stop and get something to eat, because your girl is hungry.
They just wanna fuck with you. Cause they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step out? Will you duck it out? Will you be here too?
Alright y'all, this is the final look. I do have on this dress from Target, and then I am carrying my Cup Gaia pink purse. Dupe, this is from Amazon, and this is from TJ Maxx. So and I do have the hair video coming very soon. I put on some Jo Malone spray. I forgot what it is, but I'll put on the screen above. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.